Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Josh Guillory Show. I am your grateful host. And in studio with me, man, I got a great crew with me. Q Money Magic Man, what's up, Q?
Another beautiful day in Lafayette, Louisiana.
You ain't kidding. And my dear friend Tim Metcalf, what's up, Tim?
Hey, Josh, how's it going? It's a wonderful day.
Well, there we go. You're up now.
Up there?
All right, that's Tim. It is a wonderful day.
It is wonderful.
In the neighborhood.
Hump day. It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. I can't even believe
Right.
already. So Tim said he was going to come and have some fun with me. You know, Tim's a great member of our community. He's also a great supporter of the show and probably, I think, all the shows on this channel. But Prejean's great location. Of course, Dino's. You got 3 locations. Man, and you guys are just... we brag about your quality of your ingredients all the time, but I know it's more than that. I mean,
it's more than that. It's the love we put into it and tradition. Dino's 56 years.
that's
26. Yes, 56. And Prejean's over 40. I didn't start it, but we've been there 5 years, taking it over and resurrecting it.
Yes.
Making it happen. And man, it's been fun.
it has. And I say that because I feel like I've been on the journey with you. You know, whenever you announced it, it was a big deal. Right. You know, a lot of folks didn't know about the future of Prejean. So, guys, we're broadcasting live on from Lafayette, as we mentioned, KPEL Studios. We're also broadcasting on Rumble.com live. Let me see over there. That's Real Shad, Nacho 362. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Oh, Nacho, I don't know. You have to ask Q or Tim. All right. So here's what's going on, man. We got this. All right. So you got this major fraud crackdown over there in California. We remember that. Hundreds of millions tied to hospice scams. And at the same time, well, you can't make this up. A bill moving through the legislature that critics say could punish the very people exposing that fraud. California. That bill is coming out of the orbit of Rob Bonta and Assemblywoman Mia Bonta. All right. I wonder if there's a relationship there, you know. I guess he's in the legislature and she's in the council or something. I don't know what Assemblywoman is. What is that? Or is he Assemblyman?
Person, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know.
California Council.
They need to get the aldermans in.
There you go.
If you
I think that's East Coast.
Well, we got some in Dusom.
Oh, we do.
I'm telling you, and you got some around the state. And look, you want to know what's going on? You go talk to an alderman. I'm just saying.
They got all the scoop.
I'll tell you, the mayor of that town, you know who he's talking to? The alderman. And that's how it's supposed to work. It's good. It's great. It's wonderful. All right, so this bill, though, coming from the Bontas, the concern is real simple. Regular people, by the way, citizen journalists, you know, here you go.
Yeah.
You know, we're all one. Folks in their own neighborhoods, maybe even in their pajamas and through the window, just, you know, reporting. You never know. Just get that film over that way now. They see something wrong. They start asking some questions. Well, right? And they start posting what they find. It's not fair to what it did to the journalist community because now you're competing with that. So you're not able to fact check a lot as quickly as you once would. But this bill kind of ramps up penalties, though. No, it does ramp up penalties tied to sharing personal information, what they call doxing up to fines. Oh, by the way, fines and even jail time. All right? Now, on paper, you may say, okay, that's kind of reasonable. You want to protect people. Nobody wants threats. Nobody wants harassment. That's not controversial. But where things get kind of sideways is definition and application. I think that's the deal. It feels good. You got all the fluffy rainbow stuff in there. Wonderful. Unicorns dancing everywhere. Define it, please.
Yes, to the letter of the law. And how we're going to enforce it, and how is it equally enforced?
Exactly.
Look at the FISA awards when they first put them out in the Obama years. They found 247,000 episodes where the FBI broke their own rules enforcing FISA. Now they changed them. And there's only been, I think, less than 100 in the last couple of years. 247,000.
That's crazy.
Because they didn't have the parameters wrapped around. So they throw these laws around there and just like, oh, yeah, we're solving a problem. We'll create a law and solve a problem. Worry about how it's applied and how it's enforced later,
Yeah.
of course. But it works for you. But if we shut down these citizen journalists, only journalists out there voicing are the ones that are on our side.
And eventually we'll have to have a license from the state of California
To be a journalist.
to be a journalist, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's going to
Yeah.
work. We know that.
Yeah. And if you apply and you're on the wrong side, you probably get lost in the paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
You're not getting your license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not, you don't,
And maybe
you don't-
openly
you don't
deny it.
qualify.
Right.
You don't qualify.
Right.
Your thinking's wrong. You don't qualify.
I'm telling you, I still think we owe it to Mexico, those poor folks, what we did in the U.S.-Mexican War. I've been thinking about this, and I really think we should just give back Southern California. We'll keep Northern California. They got some pretty smart folks up
Man,
there.
I don't know. San Diego's so beautiful. And it's kind
It
of
is.
conservative, We've got a
We'll
great
keep San Diego.
military base there. We got to kind of carve it out. I think. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
More military people in San Diego per capita, my understanding, than anywhere else.
Right?
So I guess we gotta. You know what? We'll just send some of these legislators that know how to draw maps, and we'll keep
We could
San
do that.
Diego.
We could do that.
So
could do
we'll
that
keep-
by shared interest. Because in the north of that, you have Huntington Beach, huge conservative area.
Now, where does Disneyland go? Does Disneyland? I guess that's
Anaheim. So that's in the thick of not.
But is that going to Mexico under my deal?
Oh, maybe. Well, that's a negotiating tool. That's a negotiating
There we go.
tool.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
yes.
I mean, the cartels have to have somewhere to send their
You
families.
can rename it El Disney World, El Disneyland. Speedy Gonzalez can be Mickey Mouse, right?
This could be a thing.
We can get going with this.
This could be a thing.
Looney Tunes can take it. It's Looney Tunes already. Looney Tunes takes it over.
I mean, look what we're talking about.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's go back to that place. I call D.C. the land of Oz, but Looney Tune land over there. And there's some good folks over there, I'm sure.
Oh, there's some darn good. I have a lot of friends from California. Just
You
great
get out
people.
there
I lived there for
Did you?
10 years.
Where?
Santa Barbara.
You liked it?
I was so young. I loved it. I was surfing that. I was I was oblivious to everything going on.
Yeah. That's
from
a good.
birth in Idaho, but from like 6 months to 10 years, we lived in Santa Barbara. So it was cool.
Very
It was
cool.
a different world back then. Different world. Santa Barbara was a bedroom community for Hollywood
okay.
stars. I didn't even know what a Hollywood star was, but Fess Parker. You remember Fess Parker? He was Uncle Fess. He was
Oh, yeah,
Daniel
yeah,
Boone
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Disney Channel.
Okay.
Bounced me on his knee, and guess who taught me to play pool? Coolest guy ever.
No joke.
Steve McQueen.
Okay.
Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
Taught me how to play pool at my dad's pizza place.
Oh, so your dad had a pizza place in
Yeah,
California?
Dino, that's where it started.
What?
Right. Yeah.
I didn't
man.
even. Well, I
No,
did
told
know
you
that.
I told you the story.
Yes,
Yeah, because he left because
yes.
of Vietnam veterans, the way they were treated. And
That's
whatnot.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We figured
man.
out early. It was going that way back then. Wrong way.
That's when it started.
Started. That was
Who's the governor? You remember?
Ronald Reagan.
There you go. All
Before-
right.
After him, I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
I know he was governor of California
Man.
during the
Isn't that?
heyday.
I mean, that's you had Nixon coming from California, you had Reagan coming from California. That's he's from Midwest, but he's,
No, but,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
passed through, yeah.
as an adult, he's always been a Californian, my understanding.
All right.
All right, let's take a tiny little break. When we get back, let's finish up on this topic. It's so interesting. We need to talk about it. We'll be right back. What's going on, my peeps out there in the streaming land? We certainly appreciate you guys. We're in a commercial break. I got my buddy over here, Tim Metcalf. He's over here from Praise Jones, Dino's, my man. Also, hey, side note, Good Fight Foundation, man. How can people help
Yeah.
with that?
Right now, you can buy all Oh, we have at Marcello's. We have Marcello's as well. We have a barrel pick of Respirado tequila, and we're kicking money back for that. And Dino's Appraisals, we're doing an El Diamante margarita, and we're kicking money back for that. You know, Lafayette's a big margarita town.
Yes.
You know, and
I put my time in.
yeah, you know, and I'm still towing the rope for both of us now. So it's an
for
occupational
him.
hazard, but it's been good to me. So I have it under check. So I'm not a. I know you you quit, but I'm not a quitter. I'm a stick to it kind of guy. Stick to it kind of guy.
I'm working on it.
You know, I still have my AOL account, my email. I'm gonna be the
Dude.
last man alive with the
Are you
AOL.
you're like a
I'm
members
telling
only.
You know, if I could have my original phone number, I would still have that. I have my original cell phone number.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I brought that over from Sprint and AT&T, and from the old bag phone. How about that? You remember
You
those?
had I remember
Of
them. I didn't
course.
have one.
I had bag phones. Yes, I'm that old.
That's pretty cool. You had one though.
Yeah, boy, they had you could get some service with those things. They were powerful. Man.
Really?
Oh yeah, we take them offshore. We go 4, 5, 6, 7 miles out to some of the snapper rigs, and the bag phone worked. Now my phone, I get more than a half mile offshore, and it's toast.
You ain't kidding. You know what else?
Why?
I feel like TVs and their quality, and it's not the TV. The TV's great. So I learned a lot when I was at LUS, working with LUS Fiber.
Right.
And apparently, so it's like all the stars have to align. You have to have the TV that can take, like, let's say 4K. You have to have the TV that can take 4K.
Right.
You have to have the provider that's putting out the signal, putting it out in 4K,
Right.
and then everything in between has to be 4K.
compatible.
So
Right.
if you don't, whatever
one
the
missing
lowest,
link, and you ain't getting 4K.
it's the lowest one. So if you're at 480 at any part of that chain, you're at 480. So that's messed up.
That's right.
Because we've created this situation where antenna is more clear than your big old
Right.
fancy. But
Right.
really, you're
No, it
paying.
is.
You're buying 4K products. You're buying TV products that can push it out
Right.
streaming.
Your router
But
mounts,
you're
whatever in the
never
house.
seeing it. And
You
you,
don't see
know
it.
our Saints
full-
football. The football looks like a pixel.
It's all pixelated and buffering, and you know, I'm a big UFC fan, and the new Paramount Plus is better than ESPN stream,
Is
but
it?
it's still not what it should be. You know, this is 2026, man. I guess we're gonna put a man on the moon here.
I was
shortly.
about to say. We might have to bring that up. We might have to bring that up.
Oof.
All right, we may bring that topic back up. But look, so we're at
I brought that up
commercial
for Easter
break.
Sunday, and one of my nieces, she's a school teacher, and she walked up and she goes, "I'm leaving the room now." I'm like, "Can we have an open discussion?" She's like, "No."
So she thinks we landed on the moon,
She thinks we landed on the moon.
and you don't.
I did
Of
until
course.
I don't, because now I come on,
Prove
man.
it.
Yes,
Prove it.
We lost the technology. How can we lose technology?
Oh, you love this.
Oh,
You love this topic. We're talking about the moon. Did we land
have
on
we
the
been
moon?
there before?
Did we land on the moon? So Tim answered it
Man,
well.
I'm
We don't
such
know.
a kid. They brought TV screens into
Yeah.
the schoolroom. You know, we sat there in black and white. We watched them, and now I'm like, I was too naive then. Like, oh, they see the capsule blasting away, but who's filming it?
All right, that is true. Like we never
Who's
understand
filming
that though. Who was
Neil
was
Armstrong
it?
jumping off. I'm the first, but someone had to go out there and he set up, and they didn't
Well, that-
have
well, that-
cameras. They didn't have cameras like we have today.
No, they had the cameras on the whatever the ship that landed over here on the corner. It was a stationary.
Yeah, but the angle was from the ground up. It was
No, that one was. So the only
Yeah.
I don't know that. Do you know that answer? Or explanation?
I do not.
I can have cameras hanging out.
Oh, we're talking about this in the next
thing,
segment.
This thing left the atmosphere.
Oh, this
You know, the
topic's
heat,
about to
that
leave
can-
the
that
rumble
camera
and go to the
survived.
Cape L.
That camera on that arm survived all that G-force and
I'm
thrust.
questioning it now myself. I still have some.
Other side.
I saw there was pizza,
Okay.
and
Hopefully with Dino's.
it is.
Okay.
It was a Marie Laveau.
Oh, you always talks about.
He
Marie
told me
Laveau.
just that. Told me.
He always.
his
Oh, we
jam.
got to go back. All right, guys, stick around about 20 seconds. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show, broadcasting live from the KPEL studios. Got my buddy Tim Metcalf in, Q Money Magic Man over there. Man, guys, let me tell y'all, Giles, man, you can't go wrong with Giles Subaru. If you're looking for a dealership that actually puts people first, man, make Giles Subaru in Lafayette your next stop. At Giles Subaru, customer service isn't just a promise, and I know that. It's how they do business every single day. From the moment you walk in, their team is focused on making your experience easy, comfortable, and completely stress-free over there at Giles Subaru. And here's something you won't find just anywhere. Y'all know I talk about it all the time. Giles Subaru even has an on-site dog park. That's pretty cool, huh?
It is.
Big breed and small
It's not
breed.
surprising, though. Bob, he's huge involved with Lafayette Animal Aid.
Oh, yeah, AAA?
Amazes so much more.
Him,
Him and
Sandy.
Him and Sandy.
They're good.
They're good people, man.
Have you been to the Subaru location?
We did in a charity event there.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's a unique. Bob describes it. The Subaru driver is a unique individual. It's
They're
like
different.
it's like a club, you know.
Yeah.
And he went into how strong and tough these Subarus are. I'm like, well, I don't think anybody's going off road. He's like, oh no. They go off road. So, well, visit Giles Subaru. It's off of Johnson Street. You can't miss it. You can also go online at gilessubaru.com. Giles Subaru, where customer cars come standard. Okay, well, all right. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, if I put an E right there, Q, it makes sense. But I will tell you this, very genuine. I love it. I brag on that dog park all the time. Y'all hear me? All right, so let's go to some little topic that it's a kind of an interesting topic. Have you've heard of space? You've heard of the moon? So let's talk about it. All right, Artemis 2 went further than it's reported.
Set a record. Yeah, purportedly.
It's reported.
It might have set a record when it got out of the atmosphere. I don't know.
That's a fair statement.
No.
It's been reported that Artemis 2 has traveled further than any other human in space flight history. That's a phenomenal accomplishment. Right. So in the break we were talking, of course, about did we land on the moon? And Tim was talking about in school, back when he was in school, that they brought out the TVs. Many of you guys probably remember that. Brought out the TVs. You could see Neil Armstrong, all the things, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Yeah. Yes, and I spared everybody the graphics, with the, that. So anyway, some interesting questions about it. So did we land? And I think. Well, why don't you just go ahead and talk about it?
I'm so disappointed. I was fighting it. Yeah, we did. I saw it with my own eyes, and then our government said, "Why don't we go back?" Well, we lost the technology.
What?
I got more technology in my phone.
Yeah.
Than a whole set of, Encyclopedia Britannica when I was young, and a slide rule and everything else, every tool I had in my possession, and we lost it. Come on, man. You can come up with a better excuse than that.
So from 1969...
We haven't funded it. It's too expensive. I would have bought that because with the waste. We lost it.
It could have been lost. The aliens took it. All right, so 69 to 26. 1969 to 2026. This is where... And we still haven't landed back on the moon.
Nobody, Didn't the Chinese try to claim and we said, no, they couldn't do it. How do we know they could? Because maybe we couldn't. Can't be done. Yeah, we know it can't be done.
But in 1969, let's compare trust, okay? 1969 to 2026. What has happened since 1969? In 1969, the government told us that we landed on the moon, and everybody had strong reason to believe that. I don't have anything to tell me we haven't, but we'll talk about some things that make me say things like we have reports that we've done this, so and tell you the source. But the source is the government. In 1969, we didn't have things like lawfare. We didn't have people getting in the office and taking out in criminal ways against their political opponents. We didn't have that. We didn't have a justice system and a judiciary that was being abused like that. We didn't have government all up in local communities like we do now. We didn't have the epic failures because of that, because it grew so much and you pick your poison. Tell me where government's not in at this point, federal government. And the reason why it fails, it's not any individual. It's just the system. It's too big. Centralized government doesn't work at this massive level. You want to centralize it in City Hall.
Right.
That's where you can fix those problems real quick. You should be able to. But yeah, the trust level there in government. I mean, look at COVID. Look at what the government did to the medical community. I feel bad for the medical community. I'm talking about your regular.
What they did to us, they didn't take the vaccine. Like you're a criminal. You shouldn't even get health care. Death threats. It was horrible. It was horrible. And now we find out that there's a lot of regret of those that did take it. Okay, and there is some serious side effects, and it really didn't help. The numbers of the worldwide of the countries that didn't vaccinate versus the ones that did vaccinate, the non-vaccinated ones, actually paired a little better, Josh. Imagine that. And, but I don't even know if the data's right. I mean, when you look at the global, the map, when COVID was going on, I had an interest in that at the time. I was 2 months in the office. We met on that. We talked about it.
Oh God! Oh yeah. Hey, look, into Tim's credit, I should tell that story more. Man, during COVID, we were all trying to figure out, and really, your conservative local leaders were like, open the businesses, open the economy, let the people figure it out, get them in front of their doctors, and get them away from government. Well, to do that, you had to have some good partners in the community, and Tim got together. I mean, some real good small business employers.
There's some rock stars in there.
Really?
Yeah. We were trying to get Josh to do a sanctuary city. How about that? Sanctuary from COVID.
Oh no. Yeah, no. We wanted a sanctuary city of
sanctuary, COVID sanctuary. We don't listen to it.
Come on down.
Yeah.
And look, and I still don't downplay, and I still say talk to your medical doctor. But what my point is, in the deterioration of trust. Look what the government did in COVID, but look what the government did to the healthcare industry as a whole. I know you had some bad actors. You can talk about Fauci's role. You can talk about all these one-offs. But collectively, these medical doctors and these nurse practitioners and these nurses and these PAs, they are wonderful humans, and they're objective, and they deserve that trust because it probably was earned, okay? And I think it was. But now that trust has been diminished because government put them in a position where it was now a right or left thing. It's not, science is supposed to be science.
Politicize healthcare. Politicize healthcare.
You got to work hard.
You got to dance with us, or you can't dance at all. And I can tell you 100 stories. 100 stories of talking to medical providers. We were there. We were on the ground level because we were the only restaurant out with the Good Fight Foundation. I remember Valentine's Day. Maybe it was Mother's Day. I don't know. It was a holiday, and not a restaurant was open. And healthcare workers, their cafeterias were shut down, and me and Dustin Poirier made pizzas all day long.
Go ahead.
And delivered them to the hospital free of charge.
That's what I'm saying.
Just to like, they deserve our respect. Everybody else is sitting at home, and I'm like, no,
let's do this.
I can't sit at home. I got to get out there, And best holiday I ever had in my life. I was so tired when I went to bed that night. Texting Dustin like, hey man, he goes, yeah, I'm feeling it. We're feeling the love. So
how could you not? You can't even be compensated monetarily for that. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back. Them phone lines are going to be open. Let's do it. Come on, I need this phone line. We're going to talk about the moon again, and I want to see. Someone told me about reception. You can do a FaceTime call from the moon, but you can't get a reception down the street. Did y'all have that experience? I don't know. We'll talk about all that stuff when we get back. And who was filming when they lifted off? I don't know who that. Maybe it was that little Martian. I don't know. We'll be right back. Hey guys, what's going on? Rumble.com, X, all the things, all the streams. We certainly appreciate you. Hey guys, appreciate the chat too, man. If y'all could, give us a little follow if you're not following us already. And if you could, spread the word, man. At 3 o'clock, we go live most days. Nacho, when we have the internet,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nacho was busting me yesterday. Oh, he
That's a
finally
whole
paid.
other story.
Oh, trust me. Yo, you finally paid your internet bill. I got it. Finally. Finally. That's why I need some ads. Come on. Number one show in the parish right here, baby. Let's go. 3 to 5. But anyway, me and Tim were talking. So what were we say? We were
How did they make the phone call from the moon? You know, Nixon's on the hard line. You said it was a sat phone, but we're above satellites.
well, I
at the
said
moon.
it has to be satellite. I don't know.
It's satellites, but I think it was a radio antenna pointing back at Earth, but it wasn't on the lunar landing vehicle. That had to point to the mothership. Was the capsule the mothership? There's a lot of questions. That's a lot of equipment back in those days because
Yeah.
those tubes, those radios. My TV was the size of your desk.
Well,
back then.
I would probably say they had some technology that was probably advanced.
State-of-the-art, but
No, I think
It
unclassified.
wasn't.
advanced.
The silicone chip wasn't invented then. You're still looking at transistors and tubes and
Yeah.
full electronic circuitry. It's not. Yeah.
Unless they know something we don't know, and it's so classified, and they
Martian
had to,
technology from Area 51. We had it already. That would explain it. But
we did.
we gotta reveal it.
What's it called? I get him and Oswald mixed up. What's the place
Roswell?
called? No, where'd the alien land in there?
Area 51.
Roswell.
Roswell, New Mexico.
Roswell, New
Roswell, New
Mexico.
Mexico.
So Roswell was before. That was in the 40s, right?
50s,
50s. So we had. So you're right. So we had that. We could reverse engineer it.
maybe. Not if we lose technology. I don't know.
You think we lost that?
No, no, I don't. That's what I'm.
You
that's
think
what
we
I'm
don't
saying.
ever had? We never had it.
We never had it.
Because I can
Kind of
explain
where
the,
I'm going. Look, I'm not betting the farm nor my life, or but man, come on, man. We all.
I love the videos. Look, you got a whole bunch of videos on social media and
yeah.
stuff,
What do you believe?
Facebook. But it's like some of these are pretty funny.
They are.
Like
They are.
they're talking about, yeah, we landed on the moon, and they're showing them like falling over each other and everything, and it's like, yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
I-
I don't know, man. Buzz, what's his last name? Aldrin.
Aldridge.
Aldridge. Oh, I'll butcher me a name.
He won't testify in the Bible. Someone was holding him. Did you see that? They
Uh-uh.
were holding him up like on the Bible. $10,000 your favorite charity if you testify in the Bible that you land on the moon. Of course, he's a little older and a little.
He decked
off.
somebody one time.
Yes.
Like
No,
I'll
for
talk.
sure.
That was like recent, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was a good hit.
Oh, he
Yeah,
cold
it was
cocked
solid.
Wham!
Bam.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Got to be in
but
his
that
80s.
punch was
Got to
like,
be in his 80s.
yeah, that was that.
Got that right.
He was holding that one in.
This
This is from 1969.
Boom.
Wham!
Old man power,
Yeah, no joke, huh? Like, don't mess with me.
right?
Don't even come close to messing with me. All right, we'll take a little break from the break. We'll be back in about a minute and 15 seconds. Be right back, guys.
All right.
Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We're broadcasting live from the KPEL studios, also on rumble.com. Let me go check you out over there. I want to see that chat rocking over there, man. Shout out to my friend Keith Kishbaugh, my dear friend over there, Kishbaugh Construction, for sponsoring this segment, serving Lafayette since 1979. Kishbaugh Construction handles residential remodels, custom homes, commercial projects with craftsmanship you can trust. Their philosophy is simple: be honest, do good work, and leave every place better than they found it. I can tell you they do. 48 years of experience, guys. Go check them out for all your construction needs. 278-9877, 278-9877. I got my other dear friend, Tim Metcalf. He is in studio with me. Y'all got anything good going on in Praise Y'alls? I see that shirt you got.
Yeah, man. We got new brunch items getting ready to roll out. We're waiting on the menu print. We've got that El Diamante margarita we talked about that we're giving money back to the Good Fight Foundation. It's been wild. We're still running our, we call them our Lent items, but we run them all through the end of April. So we have a crawfish potato cake, we have a crawfish cheesecake, and we have a golden snapper lighter dish.
Come on.
On spinach, yeah, sauteed.
See, I always say it's gumbo weather. That's what I usually get at Praise Y'alls.
Right.
I might have to.
I keep the ACs down about 69, so it's chilly when you walk in, and
See?
it inspires those gumbo cells.
Yes. See, that is a man from Louisiana.
That's right. That's right.
I love it. All right, guys, those phone lines are open, 232-1542, 844-766-6607. I can't wait to hear from you. You could be like my dear friend, Renee. What's up, Renee? You are live.
Yeah, I want to make a point for all these countries having problems with fuel shortages like China, Australia, France, Canada, Spain, England, and whoever the hell else. I told you the first Gulf War, my experience with the media. I went there for a job, but I was willing not to come back so my people could eat better and then have the fuel they need when somebody want to fight to make sure they don't have the fuel they need. And that Arabic woman with the British accent asked what I thought about dying for all. I say if my family could eat and it helps them to have some gas, it might be worth it. And I'm sure, unlike all these coward leaders in Europe and China and everywhere that don't want to do the right thing and help Donald Trump put them Iranians in their place and fix their problem, their soldiers, the working class, will be glad to go do the same as I was willing to do. Not even if it means we don't come back home. I think all these stupid leaders over there, Donald Trump has to pull out. I wish he could have a better solution. It's nice to have a presence, but when you don't want to help somebody and you paying all kind of money and bills, I blame America for the condition of Europe not helping America. Our intelligence service should have been there, making sure they have the right attitude and stop people like George Soros and Roy Singham from influencing these people to be leftists and communists. That includes Merkel, that stupid communist president the Germans had for so long from East Germany. That cuckoo woman have so many foreigners go there that the Pope should be worried about what the foreigners are doing, the Muslim radicals doing to his flock, his people, and want to do to him instead of what Donald Trump's doing, fighting the Pope's enemy, the radical Muslims.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, look, Renee, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Q has some stuff on that. I got some stuff. Man, that was a good call. Go ahead. What you got, Q? A lot of people. And by the way, thank you for your service, Renee. We've told you that before, I think. If we haven't, thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
I think American intelligence services of the past 100% would have been controlling the narrative in Europe so that whenever we had to intervene in Iran, they would have been right there with us.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Look, man, that's a nerve. Yeah, you definitely struck a nerve. That's there's a lot to be said on that. The Pope, he's always an easy target here. I don't know if it's fair to criticize him here. I think he's calling for peace, But it's a great point.
Yeah, everybody wants peace. But
Everybody wants peace.
You can't have, some people just don't know peace. They don't respect peace. They don't want peace. That's America. Let's face it. The Iranians thought peace was, being soft. They didn't think strength is power, fighting is power, power is power, nuclear is power, death to America is power, peace is for infidels.
I hear you, but look,
you were
I
there.
think absolutely, greatest job ever had, and but the Pope, I would expect the Pope. I want the Pope to be calling for peace. That's
what
his
the Pope's
job.
supposed to do.
And I wish,
That's what
I
he's
wish the Pope would keep doing more of that, and I wish America would stop doing it.
Right.
Focus on doggone secure our border. Make sure we have the strongest and most efficient and ready military and war fighters that
we do.
we are now. And keep our economy rolling, which means get the government the heck out of the way.
Yeah.
Not all the way. You need balance.
Get out of the way. Let us business people do what we do best.
That's right.
Not what y'all do best.
But the poor Pope, we have so easy to attack him down. Didn't he say something recently though? He always says something that's going to be.
Well, he gets upset when we attack Iran, but when North Africa, the Muslims are killing Christians and all the time, he didn't.
He's not saying anything.
He's not saying anything.
Let's see if he had to have said something.
Nah, man, not.
It's just
Well,
not.
you know what? Maybe he did.
It's
Maybe
not getting the
he's
media.
Pope. Maybe let me not. Maybe the Pope said it. The news didn't cover
There
it.
you go. Now that's the thing.
That could
and
be
I
a very
think
real
that's what's
possibility. They
you know,
magnify it, and then we. So they stir the pot, right? So then we get mad. They stir the pot, we get mad, or Trump fires back at the Pope, or, and they cover it, they blow it up, and then it's horrible.
Oh yeah, racist.
Racist.
All right, man, we got to go to my buddy right here. All right. Okay, Justin, man, I brag on you all the time, brother. I hadn't heard from you in a while. What's up?
Oh, working a lot. Hey, you started on the Pope, and I wanted to catch you before you went too far, because you remember the last time me and you came down hard on the Pope. He died 3 days later.
You see, and that's so true, guys. Me and Justin were talking, and I think I said something like, "Man, I just want the Pope to stay in his lane," and
Exactly.
oh my God! But Justin, J.D. Vance was the last person he saw.
Yeah, that's
Another
it.
conspiracy.
It wasn't me and you. It wasn't me and you. You see, we didn't do it. We thought we did, but we didn't do it.
But we just got to cover our bases.
I love it. Thanks,
All
Justin. Appreciate you. All right, we got time for Sean? Yeah, let's go to Sean. What's up, Sean?
Hey, I think I just remembered that y'all did kill the Pope. I said that like 2 days ago. So,
We didn't kill the Pope.
hey, did y'all ever hear a history lesson about the Pope and Muslims and the Crusades? Am I wrong about that? Or at one point didn't the Pope, in his papal power or whatever, send a bunch of soldiers to kill Muslims in the Arab world?
They definitely did.
The
Crusades are real.
The warrior
Crusades
Pope.
are real.
Is that something that?
Pull that up, Q. We're gonna pull something up in the break. You know something about it though.
Yeah.
That was actually multiple
Crusades.
popes that
The
oversaw
Crusades went over
Crusades.
hundreds of years. Yeah. But what was the
Yeah.
big city that was the big city that was
Constantinople.
Yeah.
Constantinople?
Constantinople.
Yep, and Constantinople is now Istanbul.
Constantine is
Istanbul.
now Istanbul. Yes, correct.
All right, we'll cover a little bit of that when we get back. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. Always appreciate, man, some good callers right there. We'll keep those phone lines open when we get back, and let me see you on that chat on Rumble. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show, broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Hey guys, if y'all been dealing with like ongoing health issues, maybe some lingering stuff, you just don't even really know,